To be honest with you, I've never done much exercise or walking. Too busy working in the shops and all that. And a couple of years ago, I was semi-retired, and so I had time on my hands. And a friend of mine introduced me to the Scottish scenery on the hills, and I've never looked back since. The hill walking and also being part of a group has definitely changed my life for the better. I have lost weight. I have come down a size from large to medium, and also I feel more healthy, and getting all the fresh air out there, seeing the waterfalls, the scenery, the tranquility, the peace. It's fantastic.
Do you know, I'm listening to you, Javed, and I'm thinking there is no negatives to this. This is just such a positive change in your life. I mean, you're rubbing it right in there about the losing the weight, by the way. Some of us have piled it on during lockdown, but you're talking about how you're having to go down a size. I'm loving it. And do you feel the groups, because you've mentioned the groups here, do you think the groups are absolutely instrumental in terms of a support network in getting you out there?
Oh, definitely. I think the groups are great because you don't feel it. You know, you're gabbing away with other folk, and you don't feel the pain. So it's great.
You don't feel the pain. I love it. That should be on a T-shirt.
Because there's so many people in these groups, I mean, some of them are about 20 to 24, and if there's another group that takes about 40 to 50 people out. So everybody stick to their own wee group, you know, at their own pace. So you find someone who's lagging with you, you know, you're not on your own. And if you're in the front, there's always somebody with you at the front. So it's not a problem that way. You know, you've always got company, whatever level you're at. You know, it's not a race. You're there to enjoy the day and enjoy the time.
But isn't it amazing, Jav, we live in this beautiful country, and for all those years, you know, you're working so hard in that shop and raising your family, and we're totally unaware of the beauty that is around us. And it's not until you join this group and you then go out on your walks. It must have just absolutely blew you away at what you were seeing.
Oh, I was amazed. My first walk, you know, I thought I missed all this for the last 30 years. You know, nobody introduced me. I didn't even know this was available at my own doorstep. So it was amazing to see all that. And the lockdown was another bonus because we discovered local walks nearby, which we'd never done, you know, which we didn't even know they existed.
So talk to me a little bit about the group. Talk to me about, it's called Boots and Beards. Talk to me a little bit about this group.
Well, Boots and Beards was introduced by a couple of young guys, you know, who wanted to see Scotland, and it's just grown and grown. They used to put pictures on Facebook and all that, and people used to look at them, you know, even in their own relations, and they, oh, can we come along with you? You know, first it was just a family used to go, and then they opened it up for other folk. Now anyone can register and go with them. Beats sitting in front of that box all day and night, you know. That box is a mental case. I think the box should be banned. Have a radio for news and all that, but the box should be banned, I think. It's the worst thing you can spend your time with.
I'm glad you want to keep radio, or else that would end our show. So thanks for including radio. Thanks for letting us be able to keep radio. Javed, describe to me, you know, can I paint a picture what it's like when you're out there on the hills and, you know, you're taking in all this beautiful scenery around you? What does it feel like?
It's just fantastic. It's just breathtaking. You're sitting on top of a hill, having your lunch, and sometimes you see a waterfall in front of you, and sometimes beautiful scenery. You know, it's just out of this world. You know, people don't know what they're missing till they try it. I mean, for myself, I missed out. So I'm trying to make up for it now by trying to go out every week and enjoy the scenery. I never thought Scotland was so beautiful, you know, all the time I've been here. Fantastic, you know, and I love it. Well, I think, you know what they say, better late than never.
Oh, Javed, you've sold it. That totally makes me want to get out there onto the hills. I'm Michelle McManus, and if